Efendimizin aziz pak münevver mutahhar bu şeriflerine salavat-ı şerife getirenlerin ahir ve akıbetleri hayrola. Âl-i ezvacı, tahiret evladı Resulü sahibimizin efendilerimizin sayır enbiya-i zem ve Resulü fiyan hazırat-ı erva şeriflerine Pirimiz Bilallah Habeş radıyallahu anh efendimizin ve alel huzuzlu caminin bayinisi ve bugüne kadar içerisinden gelmiş geçmiş imam müezzin kaymlarının ve kahve ehli ivan erva için Allah rızası için El Fatiha. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. İnnallâhe ve melâiketehu yusallûne alen nebi. Ya eyyühellezine amenü sallu aleyhi ve sellimu teslima. Allahümme salli ala seyyidina Muhammed ve ala ali seyyidina Muhammed. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah. Eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah. Eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah. Hayya ale's-salâh. Hayya ale's-salâh. Hayya alel-felâh. Hayya alel-felâh. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. La ilahe illallah.
Elhamdülillah, elhamdülillah. Elhamdülillahi Rabbil alemin. Ve salatu ve selamu ala Resulina Muhammedin ve ala alihi ve sahbihi ecma'in. Nahmedullah Teala ve nestağfiru ve neşhedü en la ilahe illallah vahdehu la şerike lah. Ve neşhedü enne seyyidina Muhammeden abduhu ve habibuhu ve resuluh. Sallallahu aleyhi ve ala alihi ve ezvacihi ve ashabihi tabi'i hulefai raşidin ma'adin. Min ba'di ve zemmeti Allah tahkik. Hususan minhu alameti hulefai Resulullah tahkik. Ömer el-Mu'minin Hazreti Abu Bakr ve Osman ve Ali ve ala bahiye sahabe tabi'in ridvanullahi teala aleyhim ecmain. Ya eyyuhel mu'minul hazirun yettakullaha teala ve ati'u imenellezine etkavellezine hum muhsinun. Elhamdülillah. Elhamdülillah. Elhamdülillahi Rabbil alemin. Ve salatu ve selamu ala seyyidinil enbiya imam mursalin seyyidina ve mevlana Muhammedin ve alihi ve sahbihi ecmain. All praises are due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All praises are due to Allah, the first, the last, the manifest, the hidden, the one who has power and might over all things. And may all peace and blessings be upon his beloved messenger, the seal of the prophets, the mercy to the universes, Sayyidina Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, and upon his noble family and blessed companions, and all those who follow them until the last day. O believers, welcome to you on this holy day of gathering, this Yawm al-Jummah. Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying in the Hadith Sharif, the best of days is Jummah. So increase in sending your peace and blessings, your salawats on me that day, for your blessings will be submitted to me. So we are sending salawat in the Rasulullah ﷺ. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammadin Nabil Ummi wa ala Ali wa sahbihi wasallim. O believers, no matter who you are, no matter what tribe you are from, no matter where you grew up, no matter what wealth you have, there is one certainty that is waiting all of us. We are going to die. The angel of death is going to approach us one day, and he will take our lives. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying in the Holy Quran, every self will taste death. You will be paid your wages in full on the day of rising. Anyone who is distanced from the fire and admitted to the garden, he has won. The life of this world is only the enjoyment of delusion. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying in Surah Al-Mulk, blessed be he in whose hands is the dominion, and he has power over all things. He who created death and life, that he may try which of you is best indeed, and he is the exalted in might, the oft forgiving. So life and death, they have been created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and through them, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is testing us. Holy Prophet ﷺ is teaching his ummah to remember death. One Sahabi once asked, who is the most intelligent and careful person? Holy Prophet ﷺ replied, those people who remember death most and prepare for it most. These are people who have excelled in the nobility of this world and the honor of the hereafter. One of the great early Muslims, Hazrat Fudail ibn Iyad, once asked a man, how old are you? The man said 60. Hazrat Fudail said, then for 60 years you have been journeying towards your Lord, and now you're about to reach him. The man replied, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. To Allah we belong, and to him we shall return. And Hazrat Fudail replied, saying, do you know the meaning of that? You are saying, I belong to Allah as a servant, and I'm going to return to him. So whoever knows that he belongs to Allah as a servant, and that he will return to him, then he should know that he will be stopped. And whoever knows that he will be stopped, then he should know that he will be questioned. And whoever knows that he will be questioned, then let him prepare an answer for the question. O believers, we are going to be questioned for everything that we did in this life. We will be questioned for every action that we did, for every penny that we spent, for every word that we said, for every place that we looked, for every step that we took, for every thought that crossed our mind, for everything that we placed in our hearts. We're going to rise from our graves and be questioned on the day of judgment. So before that day, as believers, we should be sitting and judging ourselves, sitting and questioning ourselves, sitting and taking ourselves to account. As Holy Prophet ﷺ said, wise is the one who continually judges himself and performs good deeds for the life after death. Foolish is the one who follows his desires and entertains very high hopes from Allah. And Hazrat Umar al-Faruq radiallahu anh said, judge yourselves before you are judged. Evaluate yourselves before you are evaluated, and be ready for the greatest interrogation. That is the day of judgment. And the only way for a man to truly take account of himself and evaluate where he is on his journey to his Lord is by being in association with one who has already reached to safety. Just as a man cannot see himself without a mirror, a man cannot take account of himself without turning to the friends of Allah. Because Holy Prophet ﷺ said that the believer is a mirror to another believer. So in order for us to judge ourselves, we must sit in front of one who is a pure mirror, who will reflect to us our reality and teach us how to clean ourselves. Without being in the companionship of the friends of Allah, we cannot reach to safety. We cannot prepare for death. And loving the friends of Allah, it is the best preparation for the questioning on the day of judgment. Because Holy Prophet ﷺ said, the servant will be brought on the day of resurrection and made to stand before Allah Most High. Allah will say to him, O my servant, have you loved one of my friends for my sake, that I may love you for his sake? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us in the company of those whom he loves, so that we may be joined with them in this life and the next life. And may we always be in the association and under the protection of our Shaykh, Sahib al-Saif, Shaykh al-Kabisi ya Rabbani.